After the brouhaha between the African TV boss and Mohbad's father, Mohbad's father has decided to go back into the studio to complete the tribute song he's composing for his late son, Mohbad. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. The Gbasgbos, that's African TV, and the expose he made about Mohbad's father collecting 10k, 15k, and from interviewers, and also the 75-25 percentage sharing formula that was agreed and signed between them, which later went wrong, is still in the consciousness of Nigerians. In the midst of this, we're expecting Baba Mohbad to come out to debunk the allegation of ever collecting money for interview from anyone, which he has not done for almost a week now. In the midst of this, Baba Mohbad has still granted another interview to a Ghanaian platform where he revealed that he doesn't know what Wunmi used for his family members that has made them come against him or stand against him in this current situation. In the interview that he granted, he was also not shy to speak, but the only question he was quite hesitant to say was when he was asked about the relationship between him and Mohbad's mother, and as regards the fact that they were planning to come back together, he said, well, he doesn't want to reveal that part and all of that. But every other thing about how allegedly Wunmi has turned Adura and other members of his family against him, it's like Baba is standing alone. And sometimes when people do cry victim, Sherry Oro iti wonu ara won lawe, meaning that whatever Baba is feeling or whatever disappointment or frustration he's feeling now, well, he doesn't deserve it, but at the same time, it triggered some. Baba doesn't deserve the demise of his son because nobody will ever say Baba did something to end the life of his son, not even on this platform. But the issue of Adura is against him. Mohbad's mother, who was supposed to have been his wife from October again in remarriage, that Mohbad triggered, is against him. His once upon a time jolly-go-lucky daughter-in-law, Wunmi, who bought a mini truck for him for his business that he showed us the same week Mohbad passed on, is against him. The first child of the family, I think Ibukun is her name, a female who is married, is not on Baba's side and has decided not to even do any public talking. African TV is against him. Now, it's easy to cry the victim, like I said earlier, but there are some steps Baba have taken. Baba has not succeeded to try and galvanize the members of his family together. The truth has no two colors. Truth is truth. It is when we want to start being diplomatic that we now say, oh, maybe it's grey on one side, or maybe it has dark patches on the other side. The signing of the contract that Baba did at that time was not supposed to have been done in isolation. At all. It wasn't supposed to be in isolation. Baba was supposed to have carried every member of that family along. But when there is something now jar, of course, it jar on Baba Lori because nobody is accusing anybody else in his family that they collected any money for interview or what have you. Baba has the right to talk. In fact, you have to listen to the music. Baba is still cooking it. From there, I saw a father who is mentally distressed and, of course, is not in a good head place. He's not. The kind of pain Baba is feeling is something he cannot describe. The passing on of his son is painful enough. Now, the fact that the people he has opened himself up to are now using it against him is another layer of betrayal. And like we always advise to say, if you're going through anything in life, of course, if you feel like it's time to stop, time and season is what God has, created for everyone. There's a time for you to talk. There's a time for you to keep quiet. There's a time for you to draw the boundaries. There's time for everything. But it's the too much accessibility to Baba that has caused him this. And being the head of a family, of a company, of a unit, of anywhere, is not just being the oga or being the head. It's a mumu role. Men who have stayed with their family members, who have married their wives for so long, who have raised their children to adulthood, and still have their family member pamper them, revere them, take care of them. It is not by gapasoke that I'm the head of the family. The baba or whoever that person is has decided to play mumu parts for the longest time. Meaning that your role is to make sure everybody is together. Your role is to make sure that you're listening to the members of your family, because they are the people that matter. You see all of us making noise on social media. We are going to move on. In fact, if any other thing happens on social media now, people are going to grab it like the next slice of sliced bread and move on. So now Baba going back into the studio, people are saying, oh, he shouldn't have gone back to the studio. Why is he playing tributes? Well, tribute is something that people who are close to whoever they've lost can always compose, right? But in these nuances, it's not really going down well with Nigerians to be like, Baba, let your boy rest first. And that was the fight people had with Baba to say when he was signing the contract. Baba, what contract are you signing? When the old world is shouting for justice for your son, and everything you have said is just scattering the family more. So everybody are getting your own lawyer. Adura go get your own lawyer. Mama Mohbad go get your own lawyer. Wunmi go get her own lawyer. Darosha, the cousin, will get your own lawyer. Baba too go get your own lawyer. It's a old utter mess. The first duty Baba has, which we were thinking he would have learned from that African TV saga, was to retrace and see how we can galvanize that family together. Because the mess that is still coming, I pray his mental health will be able to carry it. That's just the prayer I'm praying for him. While some people are saying he's always been trying to bring to light his musical skills, which he said his son got from him, it's fine. But there are times for everything. There are times for everything. And also the fact of granting interview. We thought Baba would have learned after African TV, they see Baba Loju the other time, to simmer down. But he granted the interview 3 days or 4 days after the African TV saga, where they were asking him on a Ghanaian platform this and this and this. And Baba's alleged that Wunmi has used juju and manipulation to bring his family members against him. Please try to listen to that podcast and you get all the nuances of the discussion. So Baba obviously doesn't seem to be backing down on interviews, obviously, and not backing down on completing the tributes to his dear son. And so we'll be watching, and as usual, we'll analyze as objectively as we can on how this is just going to end. Remember that Prime Boy, the prime suspect in this matter now, according to Adura, has been released, but Ikorodu boys gave him bas, him and his mom, and he had to run back to police station to get protection. So Lord, arrest Are ni police station. And people have been alleging that Baba lo tún gba lawyer fún ló jẹ́ kó jáde. So the mess wey dey inside this thing is going to be a very, very long series. And we're thinking that all these things will end this year, or maybe the boy will be laid to rest so that he can rest. Obviously, Mohbad's spirit is not resting. It's bringing to fore a lot of things and the kind of disunity and how hard that boy was fighting to bring that family together. Tó kù bá ń bojú wẹ̀yìn wò ní, ṣáwá wẹ̀yìn wò pé bí mo ṣe try láti bring daddy and mommy, I know see mommy 10 years and daddy back together, and I have my younger brother Adura with me for like 2 years, and now I have a family, I have a wife and a son. everything that boy has worked for in the presence of his family members, they scattered it. Gbogbo wisdom tọ́lọ́run fún Mohbad láti lè galvanize family yẹn tí bàbá ò succeed láti ṣe, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà tú yamayama. Not even the respect to what would Mohbad have loved. Mohbad would have loved justice for him for his death. Even kó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó súnmọ́ ìyàwó àbábúrò ló ṣekú pa, justice yẹn ló yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ pursue, ká máa là mọ́ àwọn authorities pé ẹ release autopsy report yẹn ká mọ̀ bí tá wà. But no, ìtọ́ wọ studio, ìtọ́ náà jáde tó kúrò lẹ́wọ̀n tó náà jáde tó tún náà padà lọ sí police station, ìyẹn náà wà ń bẹ̀. Ìyàwó náà wà ní side ọ̀hún lọ́hùn tó ń lóhùn ní sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí bàbá wa fẹ́ ṣe DNA kọ́ mówó wá. So everything is just yam pepper scatter, iṣu atayanyan. So Baba Mohbad has decided to do his life, completing the tribute song, did another interview with the Ghanaian platform, alleging that Wunmi used juju to turn his family members against him. So that's where we are right now. What's your opinion? We'll keep bringing you updates on this, and we just hope that these people will be able to sit down for once and seek true justice for late Mohbad. Ireo.